Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can anyone tell me that what all things we have covered in the previous lecture so that accordingly we can proceed? Did we cover about agile development, like what is agile and all? What is agility? Is this covered? Yes, that agility was like effective response to the changes, effective communication among all the stakeholders. Then we were wanting the entire customer to be on team. So is this done?
It's your first lecture.
Is this my first lecture in your class, online lecture?
No, even offline, online, it
Ma'am,
is
in
your
Sam
first
Sek, it
lecture.
is your first
It
lecture.
is your first lecture in our class.
Okay, so we have not started any of these agile development.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So are the basics covered, like what is software engineering and all?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if the basics are covered with respect to software engineering, so I think now today we can start with a new chapter, Unit 2, that is Agile Development. Okay. Now up till now you all might have studied about the various process models, the software engineering process models. So in process models, there were various models, like you might have learned about the waterfall model. Then you might have learned about the iterative waterfall model. You might have learned about spiral model and so on, right? So in this particular unit, we are going to learn in detail about the agile methodology and how many models are there in agile methodology. Correct. Now, before moving to what is agile methodology, there is an important term coined that is known as agile. Right. So in this unit, first of all, we will learn what is agile, which are the various models of agile, and an important concept of extreme programming in agile development. Okay. Here XP that I have written stands for extreme programming. So in this unit, we will be learning this in detail. So moving on, what is agility? Because in agile development, the very first term is agile. So if anyone says that our company is following agile methodology, so a certain framework or a certain picture should come in front of you. So what does it basically indicate? That suppose there is a client and the client has given a request to the team to update something on the product. Okay, they have delivered a product and then the client has requested them to change or update something. So is the team adaptive enough to respond to the change? To respond to the change that is being given by the client. If the team is adaptive enough to respond to the change in timely manner, then this concept is referred to as agility. Okay, now you might think, ma'am, each and every organization is going to respond to the change, only then the clients would retain. So if this is the case, yes, then the organizations are following the agility principles. Okay, but basically in agile, this is only possible if there is a good communication of the team with the stakeholders. Okay, and plus if the teamwork is strong, only then you can ensure to deliver the product in the timely manner. Right? So basically agility will be focusing on responding to the change, good communication among all the stakeholders, and everyone should work in team. So that is basically agility. Okay. Now the drawback here comes is if the entire product is given to the client and then the client says कि भाई there are certain changes required. So it becomes very difficult for the entire team to give the change the entire product. So what is done is the entire working of the project is divided into various modules. Okay, that is nothing but the concept of modularity. And then each of the module is being shown to the client if the client is wanting to see them for their suggestions. and then we start delivering the product in increments. Okay, we start delivering the product in increments. So if good communication is there, if a good teamwork is there, if the software is being delivered in increment in a timely manner, and the team is able to adapt to respond to the change, then it is the concept of agility. Right? So what is agility? Now we can see in detail. Like what is agility? As you can see, effective response to the change. Which response to the change? The change or the request that is being given by the client. Effective communication among all the stakeholders. Right? The entire team drawing the customer onto one team, because it should be a teamwork. Not only this team, but when the client is also interacting with you, the entire thing becomes a teamwork. Right? So rapid incremental delivery of software. So I hope what is agility is clear to everyone. Right? Now what was there in the conventional processes? During the conventional process, when agility was not there, if you were changing anything, whether it is X thing, Y thing or Z thing, it was directly proportional to the development cost. Okay, because whatever you are going to change either in the software part or in the human resource part or in the hardware part, it was directly proportional to the development cost. So as you can see that the progress is increasing. This is the conventional process. But when agile came into picture and we started delivering the particular software in increments, then you can notice the change in the graph. See, then you can notice here the change. This is for agile. Can you make out the difference? See, this is the difference in the cost of the development that is taken place. Right? So this was the conventional thing which was directly proportional to the development cost. But when agile came into picture, then we could see okay, initially sometimes it was increasing, then decreasing and then increasing. So which one is better? If you analyze the graph, obviously the agile process, the cost of change using the agile process was much more better than that of the conventional software processes. Right? So you all need to keep in mind like what is agility and how this agility is directly proportional to the cost of change, or you should be able to know the difference that when we were using the conventional software processes and then when we started using agile, how the changes took place. Right? Basically, if any organization is using an agile process, they are doing what? They are interacting with the client, first of all. Okay. Now, whenever you are interacting with the client is going to tell you all the requirements in the form of stories. For example, the client will say that I want you to develop a product which can do me X thing. So in this way, the client is going to deal with the project team in the form of stories. So they are referred to as user stories. Okay. So it is our duty to note down all the user stories that have been given by the client. So we call that term as scenarios. Okay, when we are jotting down all the user stories in a document, so we keep that word as scenarios. And we always try to keep our plans that are short-lived. What do you understand by the plans that are short-lived? For example, if I take SGP into consideration. अब जब SGP है, so you will not say कि I will do this, I will do that, and when it comes to implementation, the outcome is hardly 50%. So it is always better to show the plan that is short-lived, and if you are able to do more than what you have planned, it's always better. Okay. Thirdly, we are delivering the software iteratively in increments. Okay, it means that we are adaptive to whatever the changes are occurring as and when we are interacting with the client. So I hope it is clear. So if we were to summarize like what is agility, what will you write? How will you define agility? Important terms, if any one of you could give me the highlights of agility. What can be agility? Come on, any important terms?
Communication between among all stakeholders.
Good. So the very first thing is communication is an important concept among all the stakeholders. What else? Second point.
Change.
Good. Adaptive to change. Very nice. Third point.
Quick to respond.
Good. Quick to respond. Any other thing? Any other point that is left out?
Understanding the requirements.
Good. We are able to understand the requirements and then we are able to respond to them. Okay. Now, what is the difference between the conventional processes and the agile process? What was the main difference in terms of what? In terms of how can you monitor the difference with respect to the
Cost.
good development cost, right? So there was a graph shown. So this, if you all know ki bhai, if these are the things of agility, then you all can easily be able to write it down ki haan bhai, if an organization is following all these things, means it is using agile principles, right? So moving on to the agility principles. So there are around 12 agility principles that are being followed by most of the organizations. Right now in exam, if agility principle is asked, it's not necessary that you are going to mug up all these lines by lines. I'll just show you the important points. If you know the important points, highlight them with black color, black pen, or like you can underline them, and then you can make the sentences by yourself. Okay. So the very first agility principle states that the main motive should be customer satisfaction. Okay. If your customer is satisfied, only then your organization would be able to grow. Right. So basically the very first principle states is customer satisfaction. Second is, if there are any changing requirements given by the client, even during the late in the development stage, you should be able to adapt those changing requirements. Okay. So the second point comes here is, if there are changing requirements from the customer, you should be able to adapt those things. Okay. Thirdly, you should be able to deliver the software frequently. Okay, means the time scale should not be more. Okay, either you try to deliver within a couple of weeks or you try to deliver the software in a couple of months. So basically you need to be very quick while you are developing a software. Okay. The fourth thing is, everyone should work in a team. All the people, whether they are client or they are the developers, they must work together so that they are able to achieve the deadline. Okay. For this, it is only possible if a proper environment is given to the entire team to work. Right. So here the proper environment means in terms of hardware resource as well as the software resources. It should not happen कि भाई team काम करने बैठी, ये hardware नहीं है, वो hardware नहीं है. This thing should not happen. Okay. So environment is to be given to them. Okay. Sixth is, it is always preferred to have face-to-face communication among the team members as well as with the client. Okay, if it is an international client and it's difficult for you to have face-to-face communication, then it is secondary. But why face-to-face communication is preferred? It is preferred so that because some of the people are not able to communicate well during writing part or while emailing. So misunderstanding might happen. इसीलिए क्या बेटर होता है कि भाई फेस टू फेस जाओ, क्लियर योर थिंग्स एंड देन यू कैन गेट बैक टू योर वर्क. Right? So basically, if we consider now, start reading this, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer. Right? So as I said, the very first point is you need to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. So first is customer satisfaction. Second is you need to welcome the changing requirements even if it is late in the development stage. Right? Third is we try to deliver the working software frequently with the preference of the shorter time scale. So as I said that you try to deliver the software within a couple of weeks to a couple of months, but yes, the time scale should be short. Okay. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. So a teamwork is required. Build the projects around motivated individuals. Matlab, what does this mean? Suppose don't try to force someone to do something. Only if you are motivated to do something, you can do well. So never try to force. भाई अगर motivation है तो काम करो, motivation नहीं है सिर्फ तनख्वाह के लिए काम कर रहे हो तो उसके हिसाब से you all should assign them work. Okay. Give them the environment and support they need and trust them to get the job done. Okay. The most effective, the most efficient and effective method of conveying the information to and when to the development team is face-to-face communication or conversation, sorry. Right? So these were the 6 main agility principles. Moving on to the next one, it states that basically if you are trying to deliver any product to the client, it should be in working way. Obviously working software nahi hai, then customer will not be satisfied. Okay. Next is sustainable development is very important in agile methodology. What do you mean by the term sustainable development? It means that everyone should know their roles and responsibilities, plus there should be a constant pace between everyone. Sponsors should not interfere among the developers if it's hardly required. Developers and users should also be able to maintain their own pace. Okay. Next is a good design, that is a prototype should be very attractive or as per the needs of the customer. 10th, simplicity. Do not try to make the working software very complex. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, and simplicity, if the term comes simplicity, so the simplicity should come in 11 point, let me write down, in terms of architecture, in terms of gathering the requirements, or in terms of design. Okay, and second is yes, your entire team should be adaptive enough at regular intervals and should be effective and efficient enough that whatever are the changes given to them, they are able to adjust through their behavior accordingly. Clear? So I hope this entire portion is clear to you, all the 12. So I will just repeat once. Agility principles, there are around 12 agility principles. To highlight the points, first one is customer satisfaction. Second, changing requirements. Third, the time scale should be small, means shorter time scale interval. Everyone should work in team. Environment should be provided to the entire team in terms of hardware and software resources. It is always preferred to have the conversation face to face so as to convey the information. Working software is the primary measure. Sustainable development is important, means everyone should be able to maintain their constant pace. A good design is enhances the agility part. Simplicity is very important. Simplicity, after that we can say that in terms of architecture, requirement gathering and the design part. And yes, the entire team should be adaptive enough to reflect all the changes that have been given by the customer. Right? So any doubts in this agility principles? Okay. So if now we will summarize again the important points of agility. principles. Come on, whatever terms you all remember, let me know so that we can write it down. So it will be a good summarization. Start for agility principles.
Customer satisfaction.
Customer satisfaction, good. What else?
Time scale should not be more.
Good. Time scale should not be more. Very good. What else?
Teamwork.
Teamwork among all the team should be high. Good. Then
Face-to-face communication.
very good. Face-to-face communication.
Changing requirements.
Changing requirements should be welcomed.
Adaptive nature change.
Correct. Next is
Sustainable development.
adaptive nature. 7. Sustainable development. Good.
Simplicity.
Sustainable development. Environment in terms of hardware and software resources. Simplicity.
Good design.
Good design is important. Good. What else?
Simplicity in terms of architecture, requirement and design.
Simplicity in terms of architecture, requirement and design. Only one more is left.
Working of software.
Working software. Good. Working software is the primary measure. Right. So if you all even are if you all are able to remember at least these 12 points, then accordingly you can prepare your own sentences. That's fine. Okay, but these points should be highlighted if agility principles is asked in exam. अगर मुझे 12 point दिख रहा है means you are aware कि how agility principles work. Correct? Okay. Now we have learned, okay, bhai, ki what is agility, what is agile, what is an agile process, what is the cost of change. But who all are playing a vital role behind all these? The important role is played by the humans. Okay, because only they are the ones who are going to develop and make all these things. So the human factors are very important. So if any organization comes here during the recruitment part, you have a technical round, then you have HR round, right? So sometimes in HR round, what they do is they try to give you a case study and then they tell कि what are your views, और अगर आप यहाँ इस position पे होते और ऐसा कुछ हुआ होता, then what you would have done. So in such cases, they try to judge you in various parameters. And if they find that, okay, this particular person has got those key traits, only then I am going to hire that particular person. Right? So there are certain human factors that are important. So which are the key traits that must exist among the people on an agile team and the team itself is, first is the competence. What is the meaning of the term competence? Anyone?
Ability to get things done.
Ability. Competence means if you are able to get the things done, so you need to have that skill. Okay, so that is competence कि भाई अगर मेरे पास convincing power strong है, so I have that ability to get the things done, right? Second is common focus. It should not happen that your team is focusing something else and you are focusing something else, but everyone should have a common focus. For example, every team should have a common focus of, say, customer satisfaction. This should be a common focus. Secondly, you can say to deliver a good quality product. This should be a common focus. And yes, the very important part is cost optimization. This should be my common focus. Right? So even if they are recruiting you, they will try to judge you based on the answers that you give. कि भाई इनमें से which qualities you have that fit better. Right? Third is collaboration. Collaboration means you all are able to work in team or not. Then sometimes not all persons who are working in the team are having good decision making ability. So decision making ability is also important. You should be able to make decisions. Just simply don't follow what others are saying. If there is a viewpoint that you think is good for the benefit of the organization, you should always raise up that point. Okay. Next is fuzzy problem solving ability. Now we all know the term problem solving ability, but here the term fuzzy is introduced. What does this mean is, suppose there is a solution A and there is a solution B to solve a particular problem. But you think that some part of A can be taken and some part of B can be taken in order to solve a problem, so that cost is getting optimized. So this particular thing is known as fuzzy problem solving ability. कि हमने पूरा एक ही solution या दूसरा ही solution grab नहीं किया है, but we are trying to merge two solutions into one. Right? So that is my fuzzy problem solving ability. Third is you need to have mutual trust and respect among the team. Trust and respect is very important. आपने काम दे दिया, अरे यार ये तो करेगी नहीं, मुझे पता है, आप उसको respect नहीं दे रहे हैं. If you are not giving respect to anyone, you can't expect कि भाई काम अब अच्छे से होगा. Right? In this particular century, चलो knowledge है तो है, ठीक है, but soft skills are very important that needs to be inculcated among all of you now. Everyone should have that soft skills among you. क्योंकि आजकल soft skills है, only then you are able to attract the customers, you are able to convince someone to do in your part, or whatsoever is the case. Right? Third is self-organization. Right? Self-organization means yes, you all should be motivated enough कि भाई मेरे को मेरे organization के लिए कुछ अच्छा कर दिखाना है in that way. Okay. So human factors, the key traits also exist among the people, and these are certain key traits that are required to be inculcated among all, so that you are regarded fit to work in an agile team. Okay. So let us summarize them too. Let us summarize the human factors that are important. Okay. Okay, let's start. Whatever factors you all remember, to let me know. We'll start writing. Which are the human factors?
Competence.
Good. Competence. Next.
Calm and focus.
Okay, calm and focus. We can. Any other term for that? Common focus. What else?
Collaborate.
Understanding.
Collaboration. Good. Next,
Self-
understanding. Yes.
Self-organization.
Self-organization. Very good.
Mutual understanding.
Mutual understanding, trust and respect.
Fuzzy problem-solving ability or capability.
Very good. Fuzzy problem solving ability. Any?
Decision-making ability.
Good. Decision making ability. Any other trait that is left out, or everything is done? Let's see. Common focus, collaboration, decision, fuzzy, mutual trust and self-organization. Okay. So generally what happens is in exam we try to combine all this as one and make it for 7 marks that define agility, how agility and the cost of change is related, and which are the human factors that are required. So generally these 3 questions are combined. Agility principles is asked for generally 4 marks, wherein if all the 12 are listed out properly, then it goes out well. So any doubts up till now? Any doubts?
No doubt.
No, ma'am.
It's going okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's keep this as a last topic for today. That is the process models. So before going ahead to the various agile process models, this is a generic process model that is being followed. Right? What does this indicate? On the outer section, we have that we are going to develop a software process. Right? In order to develop a software process, there needs to be a framework. ठीक है, अगर आप कोई भी प्रोसेस बना रहे हैं, so there need to be a framework inside that, and every framework will be consisting of various activities. Okay, so if these activities are completed successfully, then it means that the framework would be working in a proper manner. And if the framework is working in a proper manner, then yes, the software process will also go in a smooth way. Correct? So what is a process model? The process model basically consists of a software process. Inside that we have the process framework and the list of activities. Now this various list of activities are nothing but they are termed as umbrella activities. So inside umbrella activities, आपके अंदर आएंगे work tasks are there, products needs to be developed, you need to take care of quality assurance, plus you need to take care of the various milestones in order to achieve your particular working of the product. Right? So if generally this is not asked, this is just for information that if there are process models, कि भाई umbrella activities के अंदर in this way you all need to work. That every one of you will be given a task set. Inside that task set, there will be various work tasks, products need to be developed, quality assurance is to be kept in mind, and you need to achieve a certain milestone. Okay? Right. So everyone, I hope this part is clear. Up till now, any doubts, do let me know. Any queries? No? Okay. So in next lecture, we will be starting with extreme programming. But before that, let's have a quick revision. Everyone, please open your chats. I'll throw certain questions and everyone write down the answers in chat box. Okay, let's start. Okay, mention any 3 parameters of agility. If you were to define agility, mention any 3 parameters. Whatever answer you think, you might write it down. How will you define agility basically? Okay, response to change, good communication, teamwork, adaptive, very good. Keep on writing. Good. That's it. Any others? Keep on writing, come on. Customer satisfaction, very good. Communication, team coordination, right? Quick to respond, very good. Okay, adaptive, correct. Okay, stop. Next, mention any 6 agility principles. Please write all 6 and then press enter. Okay, mention any 6 agility principles. Any 6 agility principles. I just want to know the important terms, okay? Very good. Very good part. Customer satisfaction, changing requirement, time scale should not be more, okay? Teamwork, proper environment, good Dhwani, face-to-face conversation, very good. Working principle, teamwork, simplicity, software design, good through, okay? Satisfy client, correct? Meet customer satisfaction, face-to-face, good design, simplicity, adaptive, very good. Keep going, good. Very good. Any other answers? Come on. Any 6 agility principles, everyone. Keep on writing. Good, Nachiket. Customer satisfaction, adapt to changes. Okay. Spirit of experiment, teamwork. Good. Good. Working team, good environment for development, correct. Simplicity in terms of architecture, requirement and design, good. Okay. Right. Teamwork. So I think this is also clear. The last question is, if you were to develop a process model, what is the flow? Like first you develop what, then what, and then what for a process model? Generic process model. What comes under generic process model? Like the outside में क्या है, then what comes inside that, what comes inside that. Just write down the names for a generic process model. Yes, come on, quick. भूल गए? Software, good meet. Software process, process framework, and umbrella activities. Very good. Any other answer if someone is writing? Good, everyone. Good, Nachiket. Software process, process framework, and umbrella framework, or you can rather use the term umbrella activities. Okay. Yes, better. Umbrella activities sounds good. Right. So I hope the lecture is clear to everyone. There are so many emoticons are there. You can use them and let me know your views. Come on, participants. Because this is again an online thing, so thank you. We can interact in this way so that everyone becomes interactive. I hope it was satisfactory. Right. Anything you want me to, is the speed okay for everyone? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, thank you. So what we'll do is, in this way we'll do every day, in every lecture. First we will summarize what we have done in the previous lecture. Then I'll teach, and after that we all can have this questions and answer session so that it becomes easy for everyone. ठीक है, जब एग्जाम आता है तो लास्ट मोमेंट पे किसी को ऐसा ना हो कि भाई पूरा पढ़ना पड़ रहा है दैट वे. Okay, with respect to the PPT and question banks also I'll share for your reference. Either Nidhi ma'am or Brijesh sir, whosoever is taking along with me, they will post in your Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Okay, I hope the lecture was satisfactory. Only 7 to 8 students have responded. What about others? Was it okay? समझ आ गया सबको? Okay. Right. So thank you everyone for attending. Thank you so much. Please everyone take care. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you class. Thank you.